Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, Bitcoin has rallied around $300 in the last 4 hours. It's set a higher low, and we are testing our resistance. But that's not the only very bullish thing happening to Bitcoin right now. We also just had a really important golden cross about 3 days ago that you probably didn't see because it's not the 50 and the 200, but it's just as important. I'm going to be breaking down the history of this cross, showing why it almost always leads to a 5200 golden cross and to an uptrend. Guys, this is a pretty big deal, and there's a lot of good content in this video. I do encourage you to continue watching this video all the way through until the end. So without much further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. I love coffee. Cheers. Guys, over the last several hours, as you can see, Bitcoin has been continuing to rally. These videos do take 2 or 3 hours to edit, so go ahead and check your own chart. But at the time of recording this anyway, Bitcoin has rallied up to and is testing resistance around $7,400. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, for Bitcoin to get through this, it might take a little while. This might not break out today. It might. I'm not even making a call on that. I'm just saying that we may be $100 lower than where I'm recording this when this video goes out, or it might be $300 higher. I'm not making a prediction on that because Bitcoin is a little bit confusing right now. But as far as the longer-term technical analysis is concerned, it's a lot more clear-cut. Remember back to a few videos ago, about 4 or 5 days ago, I said how this looked like an inverse head and shoulders pattern with a shoulder there, a head there, and I said there was no right shoulder. Well, Bitcoin went ahead and put in a right shoulder. This is a bit of a wonky-looking IH&S, but in my opinion, it just about cuts it. And there's a lot of things that go into this IH&S that are really important. Number one, we have a trend line of resistance right there that Bitcoin is currently testing. It's not only previous resistance of around $7,400 over here that we're testing, we're also testing this uptrend of resistance, which is one of the reasons why I'm so hesitant to say that we're just going to straight up break out of this today. But guys, don't write this off. I just updated the video in CT2A about intuition, about gut feeling, about your instinct, and I've got a feeling that Bitcoin, we're coiling up for something. Let me show you why I think that. As you can see, we also have an uptrending level of support down here. We're setting equivalent highs, but we're setting higher lows. That is a bull trend, and it is an ascending triangle pattern. If you know anything about wedges and pennants, then you will know that ascending triangle patterns have about a 70% chance of breaking to the upside or to the downside, depending on which direction they're facing. This one is facing bullish. Quite simply, guys, right now the price to beat is around $7,425, and of course you want to add maybe a percentage point to that to make sure that you get a solid breakout and you're not accidentally buying into the top or anything. Wait for volume, all of that stuff. You guys know how this works. Wait for the volatility to come back. But that's one thing that I'm really excited about, guys. The volatility dropped off. We were seeing volatility drop off through here. But then as Bitcoin started trading sideways here, volatility's kind of flatlined. And now it almost seems like it's starting to come back. This is an important trend. When volatility is declining, that is typically very bearish. When it's trading sideways, it's neutral. When it starts coming back, that's normally bullish. We are seeing some volatility come back in the last few hours, and we're seeing some exuberance in the bulls also. Notice this 4-hour move right here? That's a 4% move in 4 hours. We haven't seen moves like that in Bitcoin recently, at least not that large that quickly. That is an indication of increased volatility, and hopefully that trend will continue. But as for the title of this video, what is this whole golden cross on Bitcoin situation that we're talking about? That I thought if a golden cross would have happened, all of YouTube would be lighting up like a Christmas tree, right? Well, guys, I'm here to tell you that golden crosses between the 50 moving average and the 200 moving average on the daily chart are very important. But I am also here to point something out that we teach in the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy that I have never seen anyone else point out. It's really important. There's a lot of stuff like that in CT2A that you're only going to find there. And this is one of those things. It's a cross between the 20 EMA and the 50 SMA. Let me show you. Take notice how on the 18th and the 19th of April, we put in this cross right here. We had the 20 EMA crossing above the 50 SMA. Now, that might not seem significant, but it becomes significant when you go back in time and pay attention to what happens when you see a cross like this. I've drawn out on my chart the last few times that we've seen crosses like this, and you will find something if you do that. Nearly every single time that you see a golden or death cross between these two moving averages, it precedes a proper golden or death cross by up to a month. Now, why is that significant? Well, guys, on the daily chart, the 50 and the 200 are very important for calling bull and bear markets, but they don't have a lot of use outside of that because their resolution takes so long. It's such a low resolution technical indicator that is very lagging. Normally, you'll get the signal 2 months after it was relevant. For example, we had a bearish cross down here on the 50 and the 200 in March of 2018 when Bitcoin was trading at $7,000. It would have been useful to have that signal up here at $20,000. But you know what we did have? We did have a death cross between the 20 and the 50 at $14,000 that preceded this death cross by a month and a half. Same thing's true over here for the golden cross that preceded the 2019 bull market. If we look at where this cross happened, we can see it happened a full 63 days before the golden cross. If you had waited for the Golden Cross, you would have been buying at $5,000. This Golden Cross, you would have been buying at $3,600. That's a big difference. And guys, just like anything, you're going to see a couple of fake outs. This right here was a fake out because it does have increased resolution. But check this out. Had a bearish cross right there. That's our 1. Where's our 2? It's way over here. This death cross between the 20 and the 50 preceded this death cross that everybody else was talking about by 72 days. Talk about fixing the problem of lagging indicators, right? Same thing happened right here, guys. Golden cross on the 20 and the 50, and then we saw the golden cross happen at the very top on the 50 and the 200. How important really are the 50 and the 200? They're important, but right here, if you had bought in when the 50 and the 200 cross, you would have bought in at the exact top. If you were paying attention to the 20 and the 50, you would have bought in at the very beginning of the trend. You would have bought in at $7,300 instead of $9,000. You would have had the potential to make a 42% trade rather than in 24 days making a 60% loss. The point of this video is this, guys. Lagging indicators can really screw you over, especially in indecisive markets. What you want is a predictive indicator. You want an indicator that is going to say, okay, this is going to happen. And by the way, I got kind of thrown off here because Bitcoin's breaking bullish, kind of like I thought it was going to. Let's look at that real quick. Bitcoin just rallied $200 since the beginning of the recording of this video. So, yep, there we go. Bitcoin now, you remember about 4 minutes ago in this video, Bitcoin was trading at $7,400. We are now, at the time of recording this video, setting a new high at $7,600. This is what I was talking about with the return to volatility, the bullish golden cross that I was about to show you. The fact that Bitcoin is in an ascending triangle pattern. The conclusion I was trying to make in this video is that I think we're about to see a breakout, but I wasn't totally sure if it was going to happen today. Looks like it's happening today. Let's take a look at this minute chart real quick. I know this is live technical analysis for a video that isn't live, but let's check this out. Last 3 minutes, Bitcoin is up 3.5%. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Bitcoin's up $300 since the recording of this video. I love when this happens. This happens like once every 6 months. A massive move will happen while I'm recording and I get to catch it. Bitcoin's sitting at $7,700. We just got thrown off. Okay, here we go. Cool. Let's see. How high will this go? $7,750. I think my point in this video of a bullish golden cross happening on the 20 and the 50 being significant, I think my point has been vindicated. No, we're up $330. I mean, literally, this raw video file is only 12 minutes long right about now. So you see my point. I was talking about a bullish breakout in the last few days, and we've just seen one. Bitcoin had an important level of resistance to get above at $7,400. We just did that. Now, I'm literally 5 minutes into this breakout at the time of recording this, so I don't know if Bitcoin's going to go back down and test it or not. But my point is this. The entire crash that we saw over the last few weeks, it happened because of fundamental reasons. Those fundamental reasons are waning. They're starting to go away. There's a halving coming up. The stock-to-flow ratio on Bitcoin's predicting a higher price. It is a bullish time for Bitcoin. Before I was so rudely interrupted by a bullish breakout, I was about to make the point of the 20 crossing the 50 right here, and that being bullish, and that meaning that we're probably going to see an uptrend start. It is very uncommon for you to see a cross between those two moving averages and not see an uptrend. What did we do during the recording of this video? Broke bullish. Funny timing, isn't it? I actually planned that, though. I got to be honest. You guys know I take integrity, morality, honesty, all that stuff. I take it very seriously. I'm going to be honest with you. I've got a bunch of whales that I'm friends with, and I told them to pump the market while I was recording this video so that I could get views. So I had to come clean. I'm sorry. No, I'm actually not sorry because we've made some money off of it. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, guys, I think my point has been made. I want to add one more thing to the end of this video since this video is already such a mess. Remember how yesterday I added in the genuine reaction of me seeing the oil chart? Well, I was looking at the moving averages and I checked the oil chart again, and I saw this number right here. Tell me in the comments section if you have ever seen a moving average do that. I have never seen that happen in 3 years of daily technical analysis. Not one time have I ever seen that. And I think I had a pretty funny reaction to that also. Taylor, roll that. What? I almost did it again. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this fucking chart. What is this moving average? What is that? I have never seen a moving average do that. I have never seen this. What? I just need to become a React YouTuber. That's what I'm going to do. Forget crypto. I can make a bunch of money reacting to moving averages. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it out for today's video. We will come back and do more technical analysis after this breakout has updated tomorrow. Or if anything absolutely crazy happens, we can make a second video for today. But I have a lot of work to do. I worked for about 13 hours yesterday, I think. Working on CT2A videos, a new series for the channel. Working on live streams, troubleshooting, planning a lot of stuff. There's so much stuff. There's so much going on behind the scenes, guys. We've already recorded 6 new videos for CT2A. Check us out if you want to in the link in the description. But guys, that is going to wrap it out for today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, I would encourage you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel when you do that. And I would be very appreciative, honestly. Make sure to hit that notification bell as well. But like I said, guys, that is going to wrap it for today's video. But before I go, I do first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching. As always, I will see you guys next video. Peace.
Oh, I got a real good feeling.